Hello Pony, it's nintendogs+cat here, and this is a how to get your dog to behave in a walk video. Now, I know what you're thinking, why are you doing this with Derfy? Surely you should be doing this with Julius. Well, I just thought I'd show you me walking Derfy first, just to show what you're aiming for. Because if you don't know what you're aiming for, how can you expect to train them properly? So as you can see, Derfy will still aim for puddles and things, because she's a bit cheeky. But now all I have to do is little tug on the lead, and she will stop what she's doing, and she'll turn around, she'll listen, and then she'll just carry on walking. Because she's a good girl. So just gonna let her have a little toilet break, because she hasn't been out in a little while yet today. I think the last time I walked her was several hours ago, so yeah. She probably needed that. Okay. I see she walks calmly up to other dogs. She doesn't choke herself up over everything. Another owner telling us a pointless piece of information. And you see, just playing nicely, but your dog doesn't have to be well trained to do that. Anyway, so just carry on walking. As you can see, Derfy, I can just get her to walk along calmly, just trot along. Occasionally she'll stop to do business or something. Of course you have to stop and do loads of poos when I'm trying to make a film video. Come on. Come on. So she just walks calmly along. She doesn't try to race, she doesn't try to leap or bound or do any of that. So I've just got her nice and calm and controlled, so I can stop her from rolling in puddles and getting filthy or any of that stuff. Well, she isn't perfect. I still have trouble stopping her from chasing birds or barking at fireflies sometimes. She still has a lot to learn, but this is basically, I think, what most people are aiming for. This dog that isn't defined as annoying. Personally, I don't find dogs like that annoying, I just think they're funny. Anyway, so, yep. Sometimes, what some people don't know about, of course they know about all the bins and fire hydrants and things, sometimes what people don't know about, which Derfy just tried there, is sometimes dogs will try to roll around in the grass and get quite grubby that way. So if they turn around and whimper at you like that, you have to pull on the lead and stop them. And obviously if they start rolling around in the grass, you have to stop them. Because it is a bad behaviour. The game defines it as a bad behaviour. Although, it took me a little while to pick up on it. Like, to start with, I was really confused. Like, why is she whimpering? Ooh, I got a new present. Thank you, Derf. I'll just go into the shop, so... What the heck? That was a weird glitch. They just gotta walk in calmly up to signs and things. She's not racing or anything. Which is what Scootaloo would do when I first got her. She still does that sometimes, but she's a lot calmer now. But Derfy has just naturally been kind of calm, so it's been quite easy getting her to behave on walks. She is naturally quite a well-behaved dog, I think. Except if there's birds or fireflies. But remember, when you have a new puppy, they are probably definitely going to try and roll in puddles. Because they're naughty like that. This was very handy, actually. There were puddles in this demonstration. Okay. We'll set up for the signals with the grass things. If they start rolling around, pull the lead. If they turn around and you whimper, pull the lead. But I'll go into the actual... you're doing it again! Naughty. But I'll go into the whole thing. Just so you know, most people already know this, but for anyone who's kind of a novice with nintendogs+cats, whenever you see the little exclamation mark appear over their head, you have to give them a treat. Because otherwise they aren't going to learn, or certainly they're not going to learn nearly as quickly as they normally would. So just bear that in mind, always have plenty of treats. I always make sure I'm well stocked up with snacks before I take them on a walk anywhere. Okay, so showing you that is what the golden good girl dog does. And now we're going to have to walk the little hellion. Okay, so here is Julius. raring to go, and it's yet another puddle-infested street. So this is a dog that has literally never been walked before. He is a new addition to my little Nintendog family. And he's described as quite a hyper dog, so I'm expecting him to be quite badly behaved. Ah, see, that's exactly what I mean. He's the kind of dog that races around. Oh, there we go. Nah. He is probably going to get himself quite dirty, aren't you, Caesar? I just have to continually pull. Now, you're going to have mishaps to start with. You just have to pull on the lead. Lots of little tugs usually do the trick when they're rolled over. Even if they start to yelp or whimper, continue to pull. Don't let them get away with it. And if you have a dog that's like halfway through the training, if you can help it at all, don't let them roll around it, because every time you let them do that, you go right back to square one. Okay, and you see he got pretty excited. He's racing towards everything. Best way to do that is just to lower the lead down and just make them slow down. So you just getting them to walk along calmly is quite easy, I found with most of them. You just hold the lead down like that. You're such a naughty boy. And you just basically have to make it clear what you're asking with them. So here, I'm just asking him to walk calmly, not charge into puddles. There we go, caught him before he could roll over. Ha ha! In your face. Okay, looks like you need to stop and take a... Nope. Okay. No. No. No, Julius. But I think the ultimate trick here is not to be frustrated, because dog training, especially with a dog like this, can be very frustrating, no doubt about it. But you have to carry on, because if you don't carry on and you don't know what you're aiming for, how can you possibly expect to have what I guess would be defined as a perfect dog? Raising his leg up to a big wee. Charming. Everyone wanted to see that, Julius. And when I'm walking along calmly, I generally recommend holding the lead at one side, just because it can make it quite easy. You know, like if say there was a puddle to the side the lead is on, I could just do that, which is very easy. And doesn't take very much. Also, fun bit of trivia: the side that I've got the lead on, is traditionally the side that the owner would walk on, because in the olden days, when guys would walk along with guns and dogs, they would have the dog on the opposite side to the gun, and the gun was always on the right-hand side. But you can have the dog on the left. If you're doing like a show or something, you would have to have it on the left. Oh dear, you're not socialising very well, are you? Well, let's see how he reacts to the sign. As I thought, racing. So basically, every time they do it, just lower the lead. Don't do little tugs, because they won't understand. The game isn't programmed that way. Just lower the lead and get them to slow down. There we go. Can you pull? Stop them before they can do what they want to. Ha! In your face. Now, the reason I'm showing them how to get well ahead and walk, because some of you might not think this is very important, but a surprising number of people have trouble with it. My friend Bubblegum Cat 1, her dogs are very hyper. I mean, they're not just like a little bit. They are seriously hyper. No offense to her dogs, but they are. I think it's kind of cute though. Aw, thank you for the present. It always confuses me that they'll animate it so the dog looks absolutely filthy, but the collar is sparklingly clean. Still, I guess there aren't washing machines in this game. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. He didn't rush too much. You're such a bad boy. Luckily, he seems to be quite a friendly dog, you know, in terms of other animals. He's very friendly in terms of other people, because I'll call him over and he'll just start licking the screen. I think it's adorable. No, we're not going there. But the ultimate thing I recommend, besides all the hints and tips, is just, if you want a good dog, like I showed earlier with Derfy, just patience and persistence. Those are the keywords. Patience and persistence. And you have to make it clear that you're in charge. Because if you don't, you got a little demon on your hands. Because dogs have the whole pack mentality thing. If they think, stop it, they're in charge, they will walk all over you. Simple as. And they will do anything they think they can get away with if they're naughty enough. Ah! Oh, I've never seen a dog so excited to come home. Julius really enjoyed himself. Well, that's nice. Anyway, so that's usually what it's like when you take your dog for the first walk, especially if there's puddles there.